I'm throwing a challenge out to Councillor Waltham to meet me Friday morning, 10 o'clock, outside Scunthorpe Market and explain to me what he intends to do with that building and put people right in North Lincolnshire, because he's spending their money and they have a right to know. So my challenge is 10 o'clock, Friday morning, outside the market. Tease it out of him, and as I say, I've said it on Twitter stuff, I've asked him for that. Friday morning, 10 o'clock, what are your reasons for this? What are you going to do? You're spending ratepayers' money and not telling them what you're doing. Yeah. So we need to go down the line of this. I think he's got I'm Councillor Ellerby. Sorry, mate. I'm Councillor Ellerby, and I'm on the market. I'm on the Market Federation board, and I've been on that board for 14 years. The last 4 years, I've had this feeling this is going to be today. What's going to happen to this market? And it's been coming this way all the time. And I think we need to act positive, be assertive, and not be told how to run our businesses and make us bankrupt by somebody who is not capable of running a business. We need to fight this man, and we need to win. As a councillor, they'll get my 110% behind these shopkeepers and such like, because I feel as though they need it. They need it. It's a livelihood, you know.
Yeah. Many a time we had petitions in, filed the signatures, and said, "Oh, we lost them. How many sheets did we lose?" We've had a final count on the petition today. We know exactly how many signatures are going in. We want a receipt with a signature of how many signatures. You know what I mean? So they've received 19,000 signatures off us. You know what I mean?
So is this it? Yeah, well, that's a substantial.
I don't want to do anything without Charmaine.
Yeah, we're waiting. We'll probably get people on the news for a week after it.
You'll get that. Once you've handed it in today,
She's not handed it on.
Ladies, gentlemen, if you've got a t-shirt that says "We can't trade outside," I want you on the front, please. Young lady, can I bring you on the front as well? And just for the purpose of this picture, I really want to see it. Can we take your jacket off so we can see the whole t-shirt, please? So, young lady, can I bring you there?
That's what I'm doing.
Charmaine, don't worry, you can leave your hat on.
Why do you want me?
Right, gentlemen, come back to the end. The more we see, the better it is. Let's make some room for that young lady and all. She's got a t-shirt in now and all, so we won't inch down. That's it. The more we see the branding, the better it is. Right. Gents, come up nice and tight.
Can you see Gail? She's only tiny behind.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure I see. So Gail, come to the end. Tony's little, he knows when he gets. That's the nearest to the middle of a picture he's been in years.
Gail, fly all up like that, your jacket.
Right, and straighten on the camera then, people. Let me have a look.
Who are we looking at first?
I've got a TV camera in my way, that's all. Oh, sorry. I've got a zoom, it's not
Don't you pick on him?
No, it's alright. Once I've done that, it's lovely. It's just, you've got the man on the end. Here we go, straight into me. Keep it like that. Let's see if it's working. Can you look reasonably deadpan? That's the idea. Just straight into the camera, totally deadpan. That's the idea. Keep it there. This is serious. It's livelihoods and all sorts of stuff we're talking about. Keep it there. Lovely.
Do you want his angry face now?
Do you want to do it on mine? I'll do it on Take walking up. You've got to wait for it walking. Yeah.
It's a natural process once we do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Right, I'll just go with the head with me.
Right.
you're coming downstairs.
She's actually waiting at the reception, and we're just appealing. She's quite happy to be videoed and being photographed.
Well, we don't even actually know who's coming. We thought it was going to be the head of democratic services, but
No, it's not. No, Will's not.
It might well be an officer.
It is an officer. I know who's doing it.
Right.
Are you our support? Because you should be chanting.
Okay.
Right, on the count of 3 we'll go, mate, shall we? 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me.
Hey, we do.
Just 40 shots.
Well done. Well done.
There are the petitions being handed into the council.
We've been consulted.
Our receipts.
No one's been consulted yet.
Who's had a consultation? I haven't.
I haven't. No.
Think about our
I don't think anybody now. Oh,
No.
a few of us have, the majority of us haven't.
Would you say it's been consistent? No.
And how many of you has Councillor Waltham met with?
none of us. None of us.
Next joke. Not one. Totally kept in the dark.
His claims are a little bit harsh. He said he spoke to everybody, and I know it, and they know he hasn't. So where is he? We can speak to him now.
Bring him down.
Well, would I?
Elvis has left the village.
Well, would you? But as I say, the signatures that they've all got today is proves out how much Scunthorpe does suspect and look after the market and needs the market. Not just Scunthorpe, North Lincolnshire on the whole. And it's a good market and it's well supported. And I'd like to say to everyone, thank you for coming today and presenting this petition. They've done the Scunthorpe and North Lincolnshire proud. Thank you very much.
We've got traders here from every aspect of the market as well. It's not just the food hall, it's the old hall, the shops out the front. Everybody has turned out today to show support for each section of the market. It's been a really tough 4 weeks. We've worked really hard to get the signatures on the petition. Let's just hope that they listen to us and take notice of the public.
Just hold it out like that. That's it. So you hold it into the camera. Brilliant. And everyone else just looking in. Here we go. Keep it there. Lovely. You're going to have to get tighter in than that, Tony. You're on the outside. Told you, Tony, you get on the outside of my pictures too often. Keep it there.
I knew there was a reason.
Got you. Right, thank you very much.
Also, guys, just one thing as well. When we all started this, and we asked about the footfall, and who'd done a footfall. We are showing.
We've also got nearly another 100 pieces of paper that we've taken photos this afternoon. Do you want copies of them so you can?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
We'll have people, a lot of people have put these and like, oh, get the family to sign them and stuff like that. We'll probably receive, like the old pound notes, we'll probably be getting them for months. I mean, people find them at home and that. We'll probably have loads of signatures coming, so there might be another day we'll fetch another few in. Like
It's not an insignificant sum.
exactly, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, and you can use the figure of 19,000 because it's only coppers off it, isn't it?
Yeah, go on then. As long as well, you can just stand there and we'll just move. Come and stand here then. Come on. Tracy, come and stand here.
Sorry, I'm looking for someone else to stand here instead of me.
No, it's you, I'm afraid. That's all right, you look nice.
I'm not bothered what I look like.
You sound good too. Well, you were very eminently quotable when I put the package together for Sunday. So all you have to do, the challenge is just to stay reasonably still for me. That's all.
Just sway so we all get in.
Right, they're all in shot. Right. Just for camera name and title for my levels as much as anything else.
Tracy Miller, Mrs.
Fantastic, Mrs. Tracy, just tell me how many have you finally amassed and what do you hope will come from this?
Okay, so we've just handed in 18,960 signatures. Slightly disappointing that we didn't make the 19,000, but I think we can safely round that up and nobody's going to complain at that. From that, we hope to have the leader of the council at least listen to us, if not meet with us, to discuss the public opinion that we've obviously got behind us. Up to now, obviously, you know, he's not shown his face. He's refused all contact with us, and we're slightly disappointed in him for doing that.
The consultation, he says, although it closes on Wednesday, in his mind, he says on record, will continue. He says he's open to alternative solutions which would see you housed inside. Is that something that might be acceptable, or is it really just you want to retain the market and the market status as is?
Well, ideally, we would like to stay where we are. The market has been there 111 years, all told, in various guises. So, yeah, ideally, we would like to stay where we are. If that's not an option, then obviously we need a purpose-built building where we're all given the same or very similar to what we've got now. And we are willing to discuss these things, but obviously, like I say, we're not being spoken to. We've been promised that we would be. They've spoken to less than half of us. The market's been open today. Nobody has been around today to talk to the existing traders that have been open. We're there all day Saturday. Everyone is there on a Saturday. Nobody came to talk to us. So, you know, we're there to speak to.
Are you on board with 60 million quid is what we're talking about here in terms of a town centre investment? I mean, that's almost once in a generation, if not once in a lifetime type money. Are you guys on board with the idea that, you know, the town needs some investment? Is that what you'd like to see, but just with the right solution for you?
We would like to see investment in the town. Obviously, that's going to bring custom to the town and obviously to the market, or hopefully to the market. But when you're investing it in just in office blocks and flats, how is that going to work for the town centre shops and for the market? The money needs investing in the market and in the precinct as well, not just on office blocks.
That's lovely. That's great. It'll probably be yay! That's lovely. As I say, tonight 6:30, and you know, obviously just keep in touch with any developments.
Thanks so much. Thanks for being here. You've been great.
Well,
it's been a bit mad on it, really.
It's crazy days.
Well,
It is,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's our livelihoods,
And our families.
and the majority of us, we work 6 days a week. You know, we don't come at 10 and go home at 2. We're there 6 days a week and all hours, aren't we? And
You know, a lot of us have invested a lot of years in that market.
and money.
And it's a good, you know, it is a good facility. I dare say there are bits of it that, you know, wouldn't benefit from a lick of paint or some, you know.
It's a beautiful building, but it needs dragging
it's-
into the 20th century. If you're at home and you don't do anything to your house at home, it goes into disrepair. Exactly what's happened with our building over 30 years that I've been there, we've had a new floor. That's it.
That's something I would
That's
like
not
to...
our fault though, is it? That's not
No,
That's
no,
something
no.
if it's
The
not
upkeep of the building, we pay our rent.
Pay your rent,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not kept up, it goes into disrepair, and that's exactly what it's done.
So where's the funding and the money gone from the market then?
It's their fault.
The council had allocated £75,000 annual voucher for that to the Old Hall, which is the other place to we filmed in the other day.
Yep.
When Baroness Redfern was in charge of the council, the second that Mr. Waltham took over, he rescinded that money. He took it away. No reason why. He just took it away, didn't he? And that was earmarked to try and brighten up life and
automatic doors, weren't we? And
Yeah,
they were
automatic
measured and then
doors
it all got supposed to be frozen. moving to TJ. There's lots of things we're supposed to have been doing, isn't there?
Yeah, but
Well,
yeah.
you just don't know what deals are being done, and as you say, whether or not they'll be rehousing you in TJ Hughes or.
Well, whatever, we're just not going to go easily.
No, well,
Not having it.
No.
I understand that. Anyway, well done on your numbers.
Thank you.
As I say, and apologies if there was any misreporting. I think there's nothing else. I think it's all credit to you that actually our breakfast team this morning thought that it was 1,800 signatures because they didn't think that 18,000 was possible. So that's testament at least to your ability to drag the names in. So, anyway.
Thank you.
Whatever we do, we can't take our feet off the accelerator.
Everybody dressing up on Saturday or doing something?
I've got a hat.
There you
And
go.
I'm going to make you a star.
I've done my window.
I've got a broom.
There you go.
Be like this. You start it from square one again now, clean sheet. Let's assume you've won and go for it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best way to look at it.
Yeah.
That's your new
How long
project.
before we find out anything from
It'll
that?
take a week, 10 days I would have thought, because I've got to process everything. He will have it processed, believe me. He will scrutinise it for you. You know, it can be a bit awkward, as we all know. So give him time to scrutinise it and go through. I reckon 10 days.
Somebody said that if the addresses on it, if there weren't Scunthorpe addresses, there wouldn't be
That's
counted.
a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
You're
They should.
You're
We have a lot of
entitled.
customers from out of town.
You're entitled
Yeah.
to your opinion. Somebody once told me I could object to a bus shelter being built in Bournemouth if I didn't think it was in the right place.
Yeah.
So where people come to shop, that's irrelevant. People come to shop in your market.
We have traders from Barnsley and that comes
that's
weekly.
what you take.
Yeah.
Having counted every signature on Saturday night, I do think some of them will get crossed off because it's not been filled in correctly, like they've no address and no signature
Well, what they
or
did-
things like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just-
that would be minimal.
Just
Yeah.
to digress, when Sandfield House in Ashby Turn got closed and some signatures went in, and I said on the signatures when the people were supposed to come, nobody turned up, and the addresses didn't match the postcodes, so it was null and void. They threw it out. So you won't have that problem because there's that many.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah, they're messing about.
No, right.
But that's your new project. Get yourselves to design a market. Respect
Uncle Steve.
Get it done. You know.
Designers a market.
Yeah, they're back tomorrow night.
We should stay where we are.
For where?
Well, yeah. No, make it better.
Yeah, make it better.
Mate,
That
what
food
you've
hall's
got-
quite an
what you've
iconic
got-
building.
Yeah.
Get
You
an
know.
architect to come around and say,
Surprised
right,
it's
this
not
is what
been
you
listed.
need. This is what you
You
need.
know.
Don't go out there. Get your own. Make your own project.
This is a listed building,
Which
isn't
one?
it?
Some
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I'm pretty certain that's got as much
Boy, that's all we need.
actually in
Pretty a floor in the old hall.
Yeah,
roof.
this
Floor
is
and
the
a
right
ceiling
sort
in
of
there.
small. He's looking at the
Solid,
fact
then.
that there could be the right to buy because it's been there 111 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's always that. There's always a co-op. If you get the co-op, there are ways.
It's
Yeah.
delay
My
tactics
Uncle
as well.
Steve actually mentioned
Yeah.
now,
Yeah, that's
we all
what
know of
David
it.
Does it
said,
take
wasn't
3
it?
years
So
or
that's when we're
something?
gonna look
That's
into
big,
it.
so you can delay it for at least 3 years by
And then they'll
doing
be
that.
out.
By a councillor.
Yeah.
Then it'll be
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody will make sure they're going to
That's the thing.
Well, you
Can we not enforce that?
you can actually take away anybody who puts a covenant on something can be easily moved.
Yeah.
Grumby in my ward, they knocked the Grumby hospital down.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah.
covenant on that. Once the hospital was down and it got to be a brownfield site, the covenant covered the hospital, not the site. So the council took that covenant away.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be sold. And it'll be sold in two halves. The brownfield site, and we're fighting like hell, me and the other council on the ward, to keep the greenfield site. Friends of the field.
Yeah.
Now the point being is, it's hard work. They can take a covenant off this tomorrow. It's a listed building, but there are ways around it. You know, so don't be under the impression that everything is in black and white. Things can be moved. So
It's just looking at the goalpost, isn't it?
it's moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
Move the goalposts all the time.
Yeah.
But you've won this today. It's
Yeah.
your day. It's your day. You've all won this. Now you're positive. It's moving forward. And tell them what you want.
I want to be
Yeah.
consulted before
your
anything
bed.
else.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody. Yeah,
I did say that in the Look
Yeah.
North guy.
that's right, yeah.
But we want to know we're still going to
But you do
to
that.
work, don't we?
If
in
it
6
goes
months
to
a year.
if it goes to according to plan, it'll be meeting me Friday morning 10 o'clock. Then won't it?
Yeah.
I think we can probably.
It's nice to have you all working together, and I feel really, really proud to be part of it.
Can I just say,
Thank you.
yeah. Recently,
We're a
I only-
family.
You are,
We're not
yeah.
just work
Yeah.
colleagues, we're a family.
Yeah. But I'm not to do with marketing. I've represented two of your people when you came in here that night. The guy with the golf, the guy with the tools, and the guy with the shoe shop. And that's
Yeah.
how I got in the meeting. But I still feel chuffed. I'm representing it.
part
I'm
of
part
it,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah, I do really. Yeah. So my challenge is 10 o'clock Friday morning outside the market.